Bezat Mincha is going to be 4:35. Please be on time. As we've been discussing, the Halacha says that you have to have 9 people that are listening to the Chazarat and answering Amen. But what happens in a situation where you have, let's say, a minyan mitzumtzam? There's only 10 people in the minyan, and one of them is taking a long time to finish his private Shmona Esrei. And in the meantime, you have 9 people that are finished and they want to start. So now if they start as is, they're not going to have 9 people listening, because you're only going to have 8 people listening, because the Hazan is the one saying it, and only 8. So are you allowed to start the Chazarat? Is it permitted to start the repetition when one of the people out of the 10 is still in the middle of his Shmona Esrei and is unable to pay attention to the Hazan and unable to answer Amen? So there is a dispute about this. Some of the authorities say, no, you have to wait until there's 10 people, 9 listening, and the Hazan, no less than that. And the accepted Halacha, which follows the position of the Shulchan Aruch, is that you're allowed to start. You're allowed to start. You're allowed to go ahead with 8 people answering and 1 Hazan, and that's good enough. So that one person, as long as he's in the room, it's not that he's not in the room. You're not starting with, no, you have 10 people, but he's not able to answer. Okay, it's still considered acceptable. The same thing is true for Kaddish. Let's say you have 10 people, one of them is in the middle of a tefillah, and you want to say Kaddish. You'd be allowed to say Kaddish, you'd be allowed to say Kiddusha with even just the 9 that are participating and the 1 that is not participating. In the best case scenario, if in another 20, 30 seconds he's going to be done, and you could wait for him, so then it's good to wait for him. Why not? Then you can have 10, and then everybody, all the opinions will consider it to be valid. But if you can't, or it takes a long time, or otherwise the whole tzibur is going to be delayed, so then it is permitted to start without that individual. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen ve'amen.